Hello and welcome to the Minto Sports Complex. My name is Declan DeBarb. Joining me, as always, Brianna Newell. And Brianna will quickly get into the starting goalies as the GGs take on the Bishops University Gators. Getting her first start of her U Sports career, Erica Gagnon. She played with Limoilou last season, a .920 save percentage in 15 games. She posted a 10-3 record. Big things expected from this goalie. The player she replaced down at the other end, Mahika Sarazan. Sarazan coming off a 35-save shutout against the Carleton Ravens. That one the GGs took by a score of 5-0. GGs are 2-1 on the season. Sarazan posting a 1-1 record with a .947 save percentage. The Gators are a new look team this season. They're powered by their top line and Gabrielle Santerre, who's out there on the ice, who we'll see out there on the ice momentarily. It's the second line that starts for the Gators tonight as they start the season 2-1, only dropping a game against the Concordia Stingers. The GGs also facing down a 2-1 record. The lone loss against the Montreal Carabins, and we're underway at the Minto Sports Complex. Florence Lessard, this line promoted to the top line. Gagnon, Florence Lessard, and Alyssa Biesenthal have been red hot to start the season. Biesenthal 2 goals against the Carleton Ravens. Florence Lessard got on the score. Apologies. Alyssa Gagnon, the last member of that line to get on the scoreboard in the game against the Martlets. That one up the wall to Nelly Vigneault-Sargent as she tries to advance past the half wall. She can't get past Amelia Laplante. It's rung around the boards, and Laplante will go for a skate. Dinks past one, and she's through center. She has Biesenthal with her. She'll head off the ice after a dump in, and it's the first touch of the puck for Erica Gagnon. Turcotte misplays it, and it's Alex Clavel now on it. Clavel flips it forward, and Jade Todd will chase after it. Cameron Johnson there first. Off to Turcotte, and Beatrice Bilodeau, a number of players from Cégep Limoilou, picks it up, and that one, an introduction to the game there for Gabrielle Santerre, who's knocked to the ice. The rookie sensation is 5 points so far this season, including a 3-point night last time out. Bilodeau over the line. Todd trying to touch it to Clavel. That one, the stick lifted, and it was Bilodeau who continued onto the net and clattered into her teammate, or her former teammate, I should say. GGs like to play a rough and tumble game, Brianna.
I was going to say, it was a good start so far for the GGs. You know, they're hard on the forecheck, and that's part of their game, right? Getting the puck in deep, doing, you know, the forechecking that they always are known for, and then starting that cycling game. And it was a great play that started off of Amélie Laplante. You know, she really cut around the net and took the middle of the ice to start that rush for the GGs last shift.
One sent down low. Amelia Laplante back on the ice now. The GGs playing with 5 defensemen as Maëlle Laplante sits out tonight after an injury. Off to the races they go. Angelique Paget. Paget trying to shift it on past Meffam. She can't. Meffam now back to center, looking for Kylie Lalonde. That one just misses the net, but icing waved off, and Lalonde and Merriman head after it. That one deflected awkwardly on goal, and Gagnon will freeze up.
I was going to say, had Merriman just been in front of the net instead of there behind, she could have had an interesting opportunity on Gagnon right in close.
Merriman was sensational in her home debut for the University of Ottawa. Picked up 3 points on the day. And that one, Heinton drawing in and losing the faceoff. Turcotte has Vigneault-Sargent ahead of her. Vigneault-Sargent and Krasinski in a foot race. Krasinski will edge her out. Kate McLean trying to backhand it. She can't get the puck out. Turcotte, long shot on that. Sarazan climbs the ladder to grab.
That was a good play there by Sarazan. She was already down because she was expecting the shot, and then it ended up getting deflected off a couple sticks there right in front. Had to get up high to make that stop and get a face off there.
Sarazan returns to the net. The GG's working on back-to-back shutouts. Lauren McKay got her first start for the University of Ottawa last time out against Montreal. Posted a 2-0 win in the shutout effort. Saved 17 shots she faced. Gagnon backhands it to Meffam. Meffam has Florence Lessard ahead of her. Goes to Biesenthal, who can't chip it in. Deflected, and it falls kindly for Biesenthal. Biesenthal, and they'll say hand pass. Gators have used all 3 goalies so far this season. Back up today, Aglé René de Cotteret. Posted 25 stops in Friday's game against Montreal. Angelique Prue is already on the score sheet this season. Goodall, and an awkward little play there as it's backhanded behind by Gabriella Rousseau. Gagnon, a shot that's blocked on its way. And now a rush back the other way. On the backhand, Serazan with a good save. It was Mackenzie Bjorkfjord who was off to the races and frozen by Serazan.
That was a couple of good stops there by Serazan. First on the initial breakaway opportunity, then on the wraparound opportunity as well. And that really was a result of just poor, I'd say, spatial awareness by the GG's defenseman. I believe it was Amélie Laplante, where she was just too far over and allowed Bjorkfjord there to get into the middle for that breakaway opportunity. GG's really have to be aware of their spacing, as Bishops could likely exploit that again.
Bishop's a fast team that like to play through the middle and directly. Here's Pagea winding up shot that she didn't get all of, and Serazan will freeze it on up.
No, definitely an easy stop there for Serazan. You know, Pagea, not her first time in the league, definitely knows that Serazan is a pretty, I'd say, above average good goaltender. You know, she is most likely 9 times out of 10 going to stop a puck that she can see the whole way. So Bishops really needs to work on getting traffic in front of the net to take away Serazan's eyes.
On save percentage, just to bolster your point, Brianna, Serazan, the best goalie in the RSEQ with a 9.49. Here's Todd now after a breakout season, 8 goals, 12 assists, and Beatrice Bilodeau will poke it on past Johnson, and she is given a bump. Todd after it. You can hear the crowd. It's a packed house today in Minto Sports Complex as Angelique Prue a little lackluster on the puck, can't hold the zone. Reedman up to Clavel, and it's up with Cameron Johnson. Johnson D to D. Mentioned the weird lineup the GGs are going with. The Gators 11-7 today is that one. The length of the ice, Cameron Johnson will have to come back out.
It's an interesting choice by Bishops to go with 11-7 there. Wonder what kind of strategy head coach is going for. But I know from a defensive point of view, going through 7D, that's always an interesting time. You're not really getting a good rhythm, and you're not necessarily always playing with the same defensive partner, and really have to adapt each time you're out on the ice. Aspropotomitis wanted to stay out on the ice and somehow make it 6-on-5, but she goes off the ice now.
Much like the GGs, the Gators made a coaching change mid-season. Valerie Bois leads the troops now. Taylor Scott will just fire it in on net, negating the icing and getting a whistle. 16:03 to go in the first period. GGs and Gators at a standstill.
I was going to say, not only negating the icing, but it was a great back check. That's how it all started, where Scott really picked the pocket of the Gators player and then tried to pass it to a teammate for a breakaway opportunity, but instead just laid it on Erica Gagnon for an offensive face-off here for the GGs.
Rung around the boards and held in, if only momentarily. Santerre tried to advance through center, and now it's Turcotte. She can't control it. Would have been a 2-on-1 had she corralled that puck, and Kylie Lalonde will dump it in for Merriman and Birkby to chase. Berger Dubé harassed by Birkby, and Birkby goes down awkwardly. Back up to her feet, though. No worse for wear. The GGs have been dealing with some injury problems, specifically on the back end to start the season. That one, an awkward bounce and icing the call. GGs without the services of Ariane Minville and, as we already mentioned, Maya Laplante. Laplante got her first goal against McGill. Scored in the dying embers of the game. Sits out today. Lessard goes in on the forecheck. The Clarkson University alum can't come out with the puck. Here's Mo Pepin. Pepin has been off to a fiery start, but it's back the other way. Florence Lessard, Biesenthal with her. Lessard dragging, shooting, and that one never made it on net. It was a good play by Eliane Michaud. Biesenthal stops up, trying to cut to the center of the ice. She can't. Reedman follows up. Down low. Back to Biesenthal, and that one out of her reach by Gagnon. Krasinski forced backwards. Serazan will slow things down for her. Both teams getting a change. Krasinski reverses to her defensive partner, and Reedman just off the bench. Clavel touches it on, and here's Florence Lessard. Lessard staring down Michaud. No one with her. The GGs were completing a change, and she takes a tumble and is pinned to the boards. Rousseau flips it around. No one home. Angelique Prue sends it down low and helped on its way by Clavel. Michaud bumped off the puck, but followed up and not out. Here's Bilodeau. Bilodeau has Clavel. Clavel trying to find her, and Rousseau picks it off. It's back to Clavel. Clavel, middle of the ice. Jay taught it. The fumbling pass. She had an option, looked her off. Goodall bumps it onto Michaud. And a tired group is stuck out there. Good poke by Angie Prue. Prue down low for Tata. She'll change. GG's looking to establish the cycle, something they did so well last season. Vigneault Sargent, another opportunity to clear the zone. And this time it finally gets out. Bolduc will help it on its way. And she heads off for a change, a stretch pass. The GG's trying to elongate the ice. Kate McLean almost ran into a boulder, and a chance now. Paget on the backhand. Paget just misses the net. Caught the GG's in a change. Chianchi keeps it in. Krasinski. This game has had a good pace as Taylor Scott chips it forward. Kate McLean, she chips it past. Kate McLean to the forehand, just had her pocket picked. It was a good play by Reagan Gagnon, who hasn't seen too much of the ice. The 7th defenseman here tonight. Aspropotomitis, and that one an easy call, and the GG's will head to the box.
And it's an unfortunate end to a really great few shifts for the GGs to go and take a penalty there in the offensive zone. You know, never wanting to take a penalty 200 feet from your net. But let's just talk about that offensive pressure by the GGs. That was absolutely phenomenal. And I think it was really, you know, Lessard who was leading the way on that. You had great plays by Clavel, Angelique Prue with a great poke check to keep it in. It was just really all 5 people on the ice at the time that were making that happen.
GGs have given up 1 power penalty kill goal this season. Gators' power play has been red hot, operating at 34% this early on in the season. They were 2 for 5 last night, or on Friday night, I should say. It's all powered by the danger woman on the left wing, Santerre. Over the line now, Thiorette will dump it in. Kathleen Reedman gets there first. She tries to twist and turn. It's an aggressive forecheck that the Gators like to play. Santerre, she has an option, back post. It's Turcotte. She can't get all of it. Pepin. Turcotte. Nice pass, but down to Santerre. She's walking the line, a tight angle shot, and it's frozen up by Mahika Sarrazin.
It's good puck movement so far by the Gators, though, and it was actually a really phenomenal breakout that Tara did. You know, she kind of stayed behind their own net just to see what, you know, I think it was Bilodeau, what she was going to do on the PK, and Bilodeau bit on it, and Tara was able to come out on the right side, and then just really take the entire middle of the ice to get the Gators into the GG zone to set up.
To the point with Rousseau, a blast through a crowd that Sarrazin is able to squeeze up. 1:08 left to go in the Birkby penalty.
That was a nice shot by Rousseau there. And again, we talked about Bishops getting traffic in front of the net, and they did it a little bit better there. But the GGs did a good job boxing out, making sure that their goaltender could at least see a bit of the puck on the way in. And
you'd favor every puck that Mahika Sarrazin can see. This one to Rousseau back at the point. Quick touch passing, and that one just out of the reach of Gagnon. Berger Dubé trying to get back in quickly. She stumbles it, cross ice to Gagnon. Reagan Gagnon over the line. She has Rousseau. Tries to go cross ice, Berger Dubé. Rousseau, Berger Dubé, good puck movement. Waits, a shot through a crowd. It's a rebound off the crossbar and over the net. GG's will clear the puck with 34 seconds left to go.
That was a great opportunity by Gators. I'm not quite sure how that puck managed to stay out, but GG's are lucky that it did, and it went over the net instead of inside there.
GG's were 5 for 5 on the power play or the penalty kill last night. As Kylie Lalonde will go for a skate, get the puck not all the way down the ice. Santerre. Touch pass, Mo Pepin to the backhand and in. The Gators power play that's been so effective this season opens the scoring. And who else but Mo Pepin?
And not entirely shocked by that. Pepin was always very involved in many of the goals last season as well. The same would be true for this season so far. That was really just a breakdown on the GG's end. I mean, you have one person that you're down, you're shorthanded. As a defenseman, you cannot go and take that opportunity to try and get the puck out like they did there. You really have to just back up and stay in the middle, head on a swivel, because they didn't even see Pepin sneaking in on the left-hand side there at all.
5th goal this season for Mo Pepin, her 6th point in 4 games, her 3rd goal of the weekend. GG's looking to answer back quickly. Here's Bilodeau. Bilodeau has Todd ahead of her. Jay Todd over the line. She'll ring it around the boards. Alex Clavel, it bobbles off her stick and a chance back the other way. Aspropotomitis, it rings off her shin pads, and Riedman, an awkward little play, unconvincing in the clear. Stuck behind the GG's net now. And the Gators will go for a change as Riedman picks it back up. Riedman has seen a lot of ice time here in the first period and almost turned over to Gagnon. That time, Jolie Gagnon. 3 Gagnons in this game, 2 of them for the Gators. Todd tries to chip it past Michaud. Joel Gagnon, and that's a nice save there by Sarazen. The GG's under the cosh.
I was going to say, it really feels that the GGs are on their back foot right now. And again, that's what happens during a game, right? The momentum shifts so many times, and right now it's definitely in the favor of Bishops. They score on the power play. They're getting their forecheck going. Even on the power play, they were very aggressive, and GGs kind of were a little bit more passive where they could have cleared it. You have Lessard here now, though, going for a bit of a skate.
Florence Lessard loves a skate, and she has Ariane Gagnon with her. It's Rousseau who comes across to disrupt what would have been a golden opportunity. Angelique Prue gets over there. Can't knock it past Rousseau, and Michaud behind the nets. Her and Bjorkfjord. A little bit of a miscommunication, and Bjorkfjord moves it on to Jolie Gagnon. Just giving a bump. Michaud, Bjorkfjord. The Gators are stuck in their own zone.
Good pinch there by Meffam. Lucky to not have taken a penalty on that.
Gagnon, nice little saucer. Can't find Prue. She just was able to keep it in. Angelique Prue tried to direct it goalward. It was blocked on its way, and Reagan Gagnon will send it out to center, and that one has the legs for icing as Reese Meffam gets there first. GG's and the Gators are the GG's and the Gators are used to playing in high-scoring games. They scored 27 goals between the two of them through 5 games last season. The GG's took the series 3-1-1. Another 5 games in the offing for the two this season. Catherine Birkby, her first shift after taking the penalty, tries to find Merriman. Merriman, a shot she never got off.
That's a name we haven't said a lot so far this game, Merriman, and usually she's in every play that's happening.
Jolie Gagnon will step over the line and dump it in. Krasinski touches it on. And Kylie Lalonde circle and try and find a teammate. It's off the stick of Merriman. Mo Pepin tipped on its way and just behind. An awkward tumble there. The arms stay down. Comes the way of Kylie Lalonde. She'll shovel it to the center of the ice, and Merriman has a step on Théoret. Angled pass. Lalonde and Merriman. Lalonde, Merriman. She just had her pocket picked. Great play by Théoret. Marie-Camille Théoret disrupted what would have been a golden opportunity for the GGs to tie things up. Théoret blocks it again, and they're back out to center. To Vigneault Sargent, she'll slap it down the ice, and Sarazen will settle things down. Kate McLean cross ice to Taylor Scott. Cameron Johnson reads the bounce off the boards. Scott rubs her out and sticks with it. Bolduc turns it over. Here's McLean. McLean will circle looking for a teammate. She has Hyenton. Hyenton closed off quickly by Cameron Johnson. She's taken a step this year, Johnson. Paget brings it around to Berger Dubé, who wanted to head off the ice. Amelia Laplante, she'll step up. Scott to the point. Kate McLean winds up. It's deflected and off into the corner. See Adam Sandstrom and the GG's men's team walking in. They have a big game. They're just getting off a big Southern Ontario road trip where they took 2 games. Reese Meffam. Alex Clavel down low. Jade Todd, and it's off her stick. Reese Meffam will keep the pressure up with 7:35 to go. Clavel and Bilodeau just able to hold the line. Clavel turns it over, and Marjorie Bolduc will go for a skate. She's at the end of a shift, but she'll head in after it. Her teammates will head off for a change. Michaela Krasinski has a stretch pass if she wants it. Lex to carry things through center and almost turns it over. Jade Todd will dump it in, and Clavel and Bolduc were getting into it behind the play. Reagan Gagnon up to Aspropotomitis. Cross ice, and Jade Todd, who wanted a change, will head after it. Whistle's been at a premium in this one. Angelique Prue given a slash behind the net. Chianchi, Rousseau. Rousseau down low. It's Bjorkfjord. Mackenzie Bjorkfjord. Oh, dump it behind. Only finds Alyssa Biesenthal, who's taken down. Only one penalty in the game so far. Aspro Potamaitis. And that a big step up there by Kathleen Reedman, disrupting the stride of Aspro Potamaitis.
Yeah, I was going to say she read it very well to be able to do that.
And when the length, the arm's up for icing, and just has the legs for it.
You know, quite a bit of back and forth action here, and again, great defensive plays on the side of the Gators, especially one by Rousseau that completely broke apart a good 2-on-1 opportunity there for the GGs a few shifts back.
This is the top line out for the University of Ottawa.
It's a good opportunity for the GGs. You have 6 minutes left, offensive zone face-off, your top line out.
Reese Metham, that one deflected on its way through. Sitting in front, no one knows where it is, and batted aside by Elena Michaud.
Good defensive playing there by Bishops, and even here you can see they have 3 on them in the battle there and only 2 GGs. If you're GGs, you need to have 3 in there as well.
Now with the captain, who tries a saucer pass, and that one icing waved off. The Gators are able to get a change as Reese Metham goes backwards. Rush that one and we'll turn it over. Here's Garneau. Garneau, and that one in offside.
Very close. You can see Garneau was kind of trying to take a little bit more ice, take a little bit more time to allow her teammate Garreau, I believe, or Garneau, the opportunity to come back out, or Gagnon. There's a lot of G names in this game.
Just seen in your frame now is that's Gabrielle Santerre, who's won the draw. We've mentioned her briefly, but a superstar recruit for the Gators as she's in on the puck now. Santerre, 108 goals in the CEGEP system. Turcotte, and it's blocked on its way through painfully by Kathleen Reedman. Slow to get to her feet. That one right off the top of the knee. Kylie Lalonde, and it's disrupted, and Mo Pepin a chance to skate the other way. Michaela Krasinski has to get on her horse. She'll get there first. Both players tired at the end of a shift. That one just sent the length of the ice. Cameron Johnson and Kylie Lalonde in a foot race, and that one will go the length of the ice for icing.
Oh, that's rough, too, for Krasinski to stay out now, as she was at the end of a long shift, already mentally, physically fatigued, and the GGs put on it icing. So definitely a strategy here is just up off the glass, make sure you get out of the zone, allow your teammates a chance to change.
The one good thing for the University of Ottawa, it's that high-powered top line that drew the icing at the end of a long shift. They head off, but this third line, no slouches, but here come the GGs. Birkby, she'll chip it off the boards, and now they're able to get a change. They'll call a high stick on the Gators, and the faceoff will come out to center. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Gators open the scoring. That one thanks to Mo Pepin.
And I'd say it's a pretty evenly matched game. Opportunities on both sides. The speed has been quite good on both sides. The transition game as well. GG's a little bit careless sometimes with their passing or with the puck management, but I've been really impressed with the way the Gators have been able to even break out of their zone and make plays in the offensive zone as well.
Johnson on to Reagan Gagnon. Paget has the puck roll off her stick. Hyenton will follow in on the attack. And Angelique Prue runs into an unmovable object. Centering past Paget, that one deflected just wide. The rush chances have been working for the Gators so far in this one, though the lone goal coming on the power play. Able to be smuggled on to Kate McLean, tries to play a dangerous cross-ice pass. Hyenton up to Taylor Scott. She has the puck bobble off her stick, and as Rousseau doubles back, the GGs will complete a change.
Good job by LaPlante to take away Vigneault Sargent passing lane there.
Rousseau gonna elect to go it herself, and she'll ring the puck around the boards. Aspro Potamaitis in a foot race with Todd, and Todd will get there first. She has the puck pinned to the boards. Alex Clavel tried to leave it behind the net. And a centering attempt there as Aspro Potamaitis was alone in front.
I was going to say Aspro Potamaitis as well as Vigneault Sargent were completely by themselves, unattended in front of Sarrazin there.
Clavel, centering pass that was looking for an option. Long shot on by Jay Todd. It never made its way through. Goodall has the puck poked off her stick. Bilodeau, it's still loose out in front, and Erica Gagnon is able to freeze it up. She hasn't been tested too many times. That one, another scramble in front she's able to jump onto.
I was going to say, definitely more opportunities in favor of the Gators are on Sarah's end. Gigi's haven't really tested Gagnon. They haven't really seen what her weak points are, what her strengths are, nothing. They really need to get some more shots for the amount of offensive zone time they've had so far this period.
That one through the legs of Angelique Prue, and only can't clear the zone. Santerre, that one deflected off a couple of bodies and bounced harmlessly to Reagan Gagnon. Santerre down low to Bjorkfjord. As the puck poked off her stick, here's Angie Prue. Cross ice, off the skate of Biesenthal, it's a 2-on-1. Biesenthal, Lessard, Florence Lessard, a nice glove save by Gagnon.
Gagnon just getting a piece of that. It was a great shot by Lessard.
Long shot through a crowd, it never made its way through. Reagan Gagnon bumped by Ariane Gagnon, and the ref thought about calling. Put the arm up and then put it down. That one, Marie-Camille Théoret and Santerre dump it in and head off for a change. Chianchi will head after it. Lalonde. Only the one power play to speak of in this game, capitalized by Mo Pepin, who you can see digging in for that puck. GG's yet to score a power play goal this season. They did get the de jure power play goal, if you will. Or sorry, the de facto power play goal, if you will. They scored 3 seconds after the power play expired against Carleton. They're yet to find Twine on the man advantage. Just won the puck down the ice for icing, and it's the GG's third line that will stay out there. Birkby, Merriman, and Lalonde. Lalonde picks it up, and it comes out, and Chianchi will get it back to center. Krasinski sends it right back where it came from. Garneau turns it over. Kathleen Reedman, a shot deflected on and whistled.
Really good step up there by Reedman for that opportunity, and she actually caught Turcotte way off guard. Turcotte had her back to Reedman as the puck was coming towards her, gave a great opportunity to a GG defenseman there to go on and take an opportunity. I always love those types of pucks. They just came out. You had a 6-score satisfaction from catching the forward off guard.
Beatrice Bilodeau, the Cégep Limoilou product, stands in and wins this draw, and didn't read the jump of Reedman, who had stepped up. Krasinski will dump the puck in. And Cameron Johnson onto Rousseau. Johnson has eaten a lot of minutes in this first period. As we mentioned, 11-7 today for the Gators. A lot of trust shown in Johnson. Long shot that never made its way through, and it's a 4-on-2. Everyone in purple going forward. Vigneault Sargent centering pass, and Paget, that one just in her skates.
An interesting play by Vigneault Sargent. She did have a trailer in Rousseau, who was actually wide open, because as mentioned, 4-on-2, there was no coverage there, no back checking by GG's to speak of, was wide open.
Turned over, and Gagnon out of her net. Chance now, Clavel just puts it wide. You can't ask for a better opportunity, and
no, that one was gifted on a silver platter, and actually Rousseau ended up making that stop to have it go wide. She really bailed Gagnon out there.
Marjorie Bolduc.
Good patience shown by Bolduc as she gets into the GG zone.
She'll dump that one down. Slowly head after it as her team changes. Here's Reese Metham behind the net. Amelia Laplante. Laplante already 1 goal for her young rookie campaign, and Gagnon over the line. Gagnon to the backhand, trying to find Biesenthal. It was 2 straight. Biesenthal, 2 goals against the Gators last season, including 2 on the power play, and Biesenthal lucky to get away without one. Down low to Gagnon. Lessard, that one awkward, and it's stuck in Erica Gagnon's equipment. That'll do it for the first period. The GG's down by 1. A power play goal by Mo Pepin, the young rookie goaltender, has been perfect so far. We'll be back any moment to break down the first period and get you set for second period action here at the Minto Sports Complex. Declan Barp and Brianna Newell, don't go anywhere. Check, check, check.
Check.
Welcome back into the Minto Sports Complex. Declan Barb and Brianna Newell. After one period of hockey, the Gators lead 1-0. The goal by Mo Pepin on the power play. This power play for the Gators has been red hot this season, operating at over 30%. They get another one.
And they did have a good breakout even to start off the power play. Gigi's had been doing a good job of defending, making sure there weren't those key opportunities. And then it was right about, I think it was 20 seconds left on the power play, and it was a miscommunication. It was a lack of awareness, I would say, in terms of coverage from the GG's end of things. And it really started off a great breakout by Teyeret there that found Pepin, and it was because the GG's defenseman wasn't aware that Pepin had actually snuck in there on the left-hand side. I'm not sure if there was a change that was in progress. There was 1D that was missing. Regardless, on the PK, you're out there as a defenseman. You have to be aware of where everyone is. That is part of your mandate as a defenseman, especially on the PK. And it just didn't happen there. I don't know which GG defenseman it was, but they had chosen to make a step up, which maybe 5-on-5 would be the correct play to make, but when you're shorthanded, not always the correct thing to do. And it really bit them for that, as Pepin was the recipient of that pass and the opportunity right from the middle to go down on Saracen completely uncontended.
Pepin's 5th goal of the season, her 6th point in now her 4th game. She's off to a red-hot start, including her teammate Gabrielle Santerre, who's been a red-hot rookie, a superstar sensation out of the CEGEP system. Yet to make an impact on this game, but we expect a lot more from her. A game of firsts here. Down at the other end, Erica Gagnon getting her first start for the Bishops University Gators. She was a product of CEGEP Limoilou, the replacement for the GG's own Mahika Sarrazin. She hasn't been tested too much in this game, though.
No, hasn't really been tested at all, you could say. And it's interesting because we mentioned how the GGs had a really good start to this game. They were getting their forecheck going. They were getting good pressure. They were starting to get their cycling going as well, which is something that they've always been known for, specifically after the last couple seasons. And you're just not seeing it right now. I'm not quite sure if it's maybe GGs are a little bit tired. You know, you're getting into those back-to-back game opportunities. Maybe it's something to do with that, but they haven't tested Gagnon at all. All they've really had is a couple kind of scramble opportunities in front of the net, and again, nothing really to take note of. They really need to start taking more shots on Gagnon, see where her strengths are, see where her weaknesses are, to be able to exploit them. You know, every team in the RCQ, you play them about 6 times throughout the season. So if you can figure out early on, let's say the first matchup, on what you need to do to beat that specific goaltender, that's going to help you out in the long run.
The Gators have used all 3 goalies so far this season. The GGs, statistically last year, we keep going back to it, the best second period team. They outscored teams 25-2 in the second period. They're coming off 1 day less of rest. The Gators played Friday. The GGs played Saturday. They'll be looking for an answer here in the second period. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time for second period action. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back into the Minto Sports Complex. Declan DeBarp and Brianna Newell minutes away from second period action. The GGs trailing by a score of 1-0. Mo Pepin, the lone goal that separates the team. She scored on the power play after creeping down and ripping at top cheddar. Sarrazin has been good in this one. The GGs need to direct more traffic the other way. They're yet to test the rookie netminder, Erica Gagnon. GG's top line heads out. Face off against the top line for the Gators. And it's a quick chance now for the GGs. Biesenthal trying to find Florence Lassard. Biesenthal, the wrong-handedness, and that one turned over Biesenthal. Another chance. Couldn't direct it goalwards. Lassard gonna circle. She'll take her time and send it goalwards. It bounces off escape Biesenthal, and Gagnon not able to get a stick on it.
Good defensive play there by the Gators.
Mia Laplante just back to pick it up. Her and Santerre were teammates in the Cégep system. So that one goes the length of the ice. Garneau, a little too fast, beats it out, and the puck stays in play. GG's needing an answer here. Here's Aspro Potamaitis through one. Trying to find it, Vigneault Sargent, and it falls harmlessly to the corner. Florence Lassard still out, or sorry, Jade Todd. It's a 2-on-1. Bilodeau, she elects to go for the shot and rings that one off the mask of Gagnon. She had an option in Clavel, elected to go herself. Vigneault Sargent is given a hook, and the arms stay down. Just kept in by Bilodeau, a good stretch. Berger Dubé, and she'll chip it past Clavel. Clavel will get there first, though. Centering pass, that one Lalonde trying to get on the end of. Bilodeau, she'll circle and move it on to Lalonde. GG's completing a change. Lalonde hauled down, and the GG's will head to the power play. Power play that's yet to score a goal this season.
Hey, maybe they're due for their first. Okay, at this point, this is a prime opportunity for the GGs. You really couldn't ask for better. You have a power play here, offensive zone faceoff. You're down a goal. You haven't tested the goalie. You know, something's got to give here for the GGs. So they really need to look at getting good puck movement going, getting shots on net. I found so far in this game, the GGs have made some interesting choices. When they passed, they maybe should have shot. When they shot, they should have maybe passed. So, you know, just making better puck decisions.
Birkby, Merriman, LaPlante. As that one's in! Kira Merriman adds to her tally. A quick goal. The GG's on the board on the power play.
Oh, hey, look at that. You got a shot on Gagnon. You got a power play goal there. And again, it was a little bit of traffic that was in front of the net. I don't even think Gagnon saw it, as she didn't even react to it. Went right through the 5-hole. Very clean shot there. And just like that, GGs have tied it up 1-1 against Bishops.
Petulant power play answers quickly for the GGs. And we're all knotted up here at one. Here's Turcotte. She has a step. Turcotte looking to answer back right away, and a good blocker save there by Sarrazin.
It was a good save. It was a good shot, though, as well by the Gators. A good answer.
Cross ice to Taylor Scott. She has a step on Johnson, and Johnson sticks with her. GG sneak in a change, and Vigneault Sargent pokes it past Mepham, and McLean will pick it up. Santerre down low to no one in particular. Michaela Krasinski will pick it up. Teoret. Long shot. That one just wide, and it bounces kindly for Vigneault Sargent. Santerre, she's all over the place. Krasinski shows her the board, and Hyenton will pick it up. It gets her pocket picked by Aspro Potamaitis. Aspro Potamaitis trying to roof it on Sarrazin, and she's without a stick. Back to the point. Reagan Gagnon, and it bounces into the corner. Aspro Potamaitis down low. Santerre can't center it. Sarrazin still without a stick.
And this is where, again, defensemen really have to be aware. You should be giving your goaltender your stick until she's able to get her own.
Sarrazin's picked her stick back up, but the pressure continuing to mount. Aspro Potamaitis, she roofs it. Oh, my Lord, she had room.
And that's her second opportunity just this shift. Right in close, trying to roof it there on Sarrazin.
Mo Pepin Théoret, the GGs need a whistle. Taylor Scott, right place, right time, is able to disrupt that, and Reagan Garneau is forced backwards. Sarazen, big save off the breakaway from Maud Pepin.
It's a tired group of GGs that go off to the bench to change. And again, a little bit of just puck management challenges, I guess you could call them, where again, even just poor spacing by GG's defenseman there on a 2-on-1, just elected to go towards the puck carrier instead of just staying in the middle and taking away that passing opportunity to Maud Pepin.
Here's the goal scorer. Move, she created space and then had the puck bobble off her stick.
That was a nice move. It was almost like she was going too quick though for her hands to kind of keep up, but that would have been a great opportunity.
We did just get confirmation on the goal, so it's Merriman from Birkby and Gagnon. Birkby's fourth assist, Gagnon second. Merriman, she stretches, can't keep it in, and then run into. Lalonde. Can't get past Garneau. Noemi Garneau. Angelique Proulx shoves her off the puck, and then she's given a bump. Here's Paget trying to reverse it. Birkby in the right place. She'll chip it forward, and the GG's in need of a change. They won't get one. Touched on, and here's the Gators. Santerre trying to emerge without it, or with it rather. Berger-Dubé on it now. Back to Santerre. Santerre trying to loop around a centering pass that only finds Kiara Merriman, and the GG's back through center. She'll chip it in. Kylie Lalonde will chase after it and try and establish some zone time. Michaud. That one's sent forward, and Reese Meffam will get there before Paget. Lassard off the official. It almost worked out for her. Dumped in by Meffam, and the GG's go back. Two bodies in behind the GG's defense, but they're able to corral it. Off the stick of Biesenthal in the slot. Lassard sent sprawling almost onto the puck. Long shot by Meffam, blockered aside by Gagnon. Meffam, another opportunity. It's still loose. Biesenthal! Oh, wow. How did Gagnon keep that one out?
Great.
Down and out, and Erika Gagnon is able to make the save.
And she's getting a couple taps there by Rousseau, and well-deserved, as I'm not sure how she even made it across, but wow, great stop there, great opportunity by the GG's, and if only they could have lifted it a little bit, that would have gone over Gagnon into the back of the net, but...
Gagnon, that one a shot through a crowd. Ariane Gagnon that time. Riedman, Krasinski, shooting lane opens up, Krasinski through a crowd, that one saved by Erika Gagnon.
And you can see that the GG's defensemen are starting to make more shots there on Gagnon from the point, whereas I found in the first period, they really weren't taking those shot opportunities. They weren't finding the lanes. They were more so playing it safe, dumping it down, or even just trying to make that one extra pass, whereas now they're not doing that. We see that there's going to be a call to Ariane Gagnon. The GG's are going to go back on the penalty kill. I believe it was for roughing, as it was after the whistle. There was a bit of a scuffle going on. And, yep, GG's have sent the Bishop Gators, who were successful on their last power play, onto another opportunity here.
Good catch, Brianna. And it's now Turcotte. Long shot that Sedesen is able to grab. So this very dangerous power play goes to work. GG's have taken a number of extracurricular penalties in this season so far. They took 2 against the Carleton Ravens. They took 1 in their first game, and now they go to the box again for a needless power play. That was Vigneault Sargent who was hauled down behind the play. GG's get away with another one as that one the length of the ice.
See, and you can see Maud Pepin here kind of just hanging out by the GG's blue line. That's exactly how she was able to score the first goal in that first period.
Santerre will go for a skate. Puck poked off her stick, and Bilodeau will send it the length.
Yeah, good job by Krasinski there to step up, and good job by Bilodeau to back her up and send the puck down the ice.
Jennifer Wakefield behind the bench for the GG's tonight, as here's Turcotte centering Vigneault Sargent, trying to swing it on. It doesn't find its way through, and GG's get it back, but only to the point. Here's Marie-Camille Théoret. Théoret into an area. Vigneault Sargent first there. Santerre, beautiful pass. Turcotte, backdoor and just off the skate of Vigneault Sargent. Santerre holds the line, and a good stretch by Marie-Camille Théoret. One move past another, and that one a bobbling puck that Pepin isn't able to get her stick on. Pepin now loose. Pepin, cross ice, Turcotte, back door, and it's in! Tic-tac-toe from the Gators, and with 38 seconds to go on the power play, they score another.
And what's interesting is that cross-ice play should always be blocked by sticks and lanes, and that was actually the third cross-ice pass that had been connected on this power play for the Gators. And it was something where the GG's defenseman or the GG's forward, that's a gap in their PK where they didn't close off that lane. That should never be possible on a power play to be able to go and do that. And yet it was 3 times, and they did end up connecting for a goal for that third time. It was great puck movement by the Gators to find the open person and take what was available to them and capitalize on it.
Birkby heads right off after that one. GG's looking to answer back quickly, but it's picked off by Reagan Garneau. Paget. And Goodall has the puck poked off her stick. It's back to Goodall. Goodall, a centering pass. Krasinski bats it away. Birkby on it now. She'll just loft this one out, and no GG able to get it. Touched on by Paget. Lalonde could have touched that one. It's played into the zone by a Gator. Looked it off. Here's Paget. Paget can fly out there, and Chianchi, they'll say she was onside, and here's Merriman. At the end of a long shift, she's hauled down, and Bilodeau in there offside. Merriman will just head off for a change. 12 minutes to go in the second. Prue across to Krasinski. Stopping up Clavel, and Krasinski tight play there at the boards. The GG's almost caught for too many. Down the length of the ice, and the GG's will add after it. Bilodeau gets there first. A good hustle from the second-year player. Clavel, a quick shot, spilled by Gagnon. Back to Bilodeau. Prue, a long shot. It's blocked on its way through. Out to Reedman. Reedman banked to Todd. Todd crossed the face of the goal. No one home. Clavel. Reinforcements off the bench. Clavel down low. Todd. Amelia Laplante. Laplante tries. It's blocked. Picked off by Amelia Laplante. She had astropotomitis in behind her. The GG's in offside as Clavel slow getting off. Sloppy play here from the Gators as they're not able to get the puck going the other way, and Biesenthal will pick it off and slow things down in her own zone. A nice move past one. Off she goes. Line change complete. It's up to Florence Lessard. Lessard to McLean. McLean trying to center it. Brigitte Dubé was in the area.
Right idea, though. She had a couple of teammates just sitting out front in front of Gagnon.
Florence Lessard crumpled, and it's just dumped for Kate McLean to head after. Marie-Camille Théoret will block the way. The GG's back on it now. McLean, and that one never found its way to Birkby. Mepham spins and is able to get it to Krasinski. Good pressure here from the GG's. Birkby, she'll shovel it on, and Florence Lessard will think about heading after it and then head off. Angelique Prue can't disrupt, and here's Gagnon. Joël Gagnon, and that one's wide. Krasinski staples her man to the boards, and GG's back the other way. Not over the stick of Michaud. Gators in there offside. It's Maud Pepin who is lumbering up behind the play, and nice move by Birkby. She creates some space. Just off the stick of Lalonde, she's forced to twist and turn. She gets it to Merriman. Kiara Merriman. Merriman tries the toe drag past Santerre and turns it over. Here's Santerre. Yet to get confirmation on the Gators goal, but I believe she'll be awarded with an assist. The play all started with her. A beautiful cross-ice pass to Turcotte. Santerre buzzes in. Lalonde, she looks up, she has space, just sends it to an area. That one was a little bit too much for Merriman. Icing waved off as Michaud eased up. Laplante will dump it in. Just a reminder, the score 2-1, the most recent goal scored by the Gators again on the power play. Yet to see an even strength goal. That one in offside, Vigneault Sargent. Gabriella Goodall to face off against Beatrice Bilodeau, rather. It's one backwards, and the GG's in their own zone. It's a good forecheck there from Chianchi. Aspropotamaitis. She's been quiet for her lofty standards in this one and Todd off to the races. She has a step on Reagan Garneau, trying to get the angle. Jade Todd dispossessed to the puck and then collides heavily with the boards.
It was a good job, though, by Garrow to really cut her off and make sure she was angling without taking a penalty.
Aspropotamaitis. Jamie Aspropotamaitis, a drag to the backhand. Centering pass, it's almost put in off Prue.
And Prue did a good job. She had actually 2 Bishop's Gators that she was defending against and made a good play by not taking one necessarily, but really kind of staying in the middle of 2 to see where the puck ended up.
Third-year player to a struggling campaign last year where she only scored 1 goal. It's already off. She's already tied her season landmark this year with 1 goal. That one turned over by Krasinski and then falls harmlessly as Mo Pepin and Krasinski bump. They've exchanged words a few times. They've brustled against each other a few times as well.
I was going to say, they're not exactly strangers to each other. You know, Krasinski, definitely a veteran player. Pepin, a veteran player for Bishops. They've clashed a few times over the last few seasons, not strangers. But good play by Sarrazin there to decide to freeze it and take the face-off instead of playing it, as she did have Pepin coming down faster than Krasinski.
Little cheeky move there by Santerre. She tried to put the puck through the legs of Biesenthal. Biesenthal aware and blocks her progress. Miguel Laplante. Blenders have gone a little bit, the lines have gone in the blender a little bit. Here's Santerre. It is 11-7 as we've mentioned, and Santerre, rather than turning the puck over, elects to go back. Look at her skate. So smooth. Miguel Laplante. She gets a bump from Santerre. Turcotte! Low and crucial stick lift there from Lassard.
Great job by Lassard there. She absolutely would have saved a goal. The net was wide open.
Miguel Laplante. Santerre. Stick up in her midsection. Product of Champlain Lennoxville, and it's a goal! Jamie Aspropotamaitis make it 3.
That was an absolutely beautiful pass. Not only was Santerre aggressive on the forecheck and outmanned, I would say, the GG's there. She came out with the puck. She was patient with it. I thought she was going to take the space afforded to her there and cut towards the net, but instead what she ended up doing was finding Aspropotamaitis, streaking in, no one picking her up wide open, connected on a hard pass, a perfect pass, I would say, and Aspropotamaitis made no mistake as she absolutely roofed it above Sarrazin. Can't blame Sarrazin for these last couple goals here. Not really getting much support from her players in front of her.
A beautiful shot there, and the GG's looking to answer back right away. Another bobble in the slot that Kylie Lalonde is not able to put her stick on. That at Jamie Aspropotamaitis' first goal of the season, and it's a chance now for Vigneault Sargent. Vigneault Sargent puts the brakes on in the middle. Gabriella Goodall unable to get a shot off, and it's Sarrazin who makes the save.
And again, this is something that we're seeing a lot of. We're about, more than halfway through the game here. And what we've seen a lot of from the GGs is just that lack of awareness. Bishops have had so many opportunities cutting through the middle, whether it's breakaways, odd man rushes, cross-ice passes that we've seen, whether it's power play or regular, full strength. That's something that the GGs really have to cut down on because Bishops are capitalizing on them.
Théoret down low. Bjorkfjord and only finds Jade Todd, who touches it up to Clavel. GG's back the other way. 6 minutes, 21 seconds to go. That one directed on goal by Alex Clavel, and Jade Todd cleaned out on her way. I've seen a number of players collapse in a heap towards the general vicinity of the goaltender today.
See the GG's having a little bit of a huddle here, trying to maybe get a face-off play going, some sort of opportunity to take advantage of this offensive zone face-off. You have Bilodeau in to take it.
Clavel is able to pick the puck up and trying to turn away from Rousseau, and we haven't said too many times in the second period. Clavel. That one a shot, it's blocked. That was Miguel Laplante who had crept down from the point. Back come the Gators. Bolduc, and that one a penalty coming up to the Gators.
I was going to say it's Chansey who's going to be going off, and I believe the call is going to be interference. We'll take a look and see what the official signals here. But what happened was it was basically a 2-on-2, and it is interference for Chansey. It was a 2-on-2 rush the other way. LaPlante had pinched down. Lassard had covered for her, so you had a forward and then Krasinski on the back end, and you had Chansey and Bolduc going in for this opportunity. They crossed each other to try and confuse the Gigis, and Lassard, what ended up happening is she got taken out by Chansey, and that's that interference call that puts the Gigis on a power play opportunity here.
Gigi scored on their last power play opportunity. They'll look to repeat here. It was a long shot on. That one by Kiara Merriman, who's on the puck now. That one, an attempt she fanned on. Biesenthal back to Merriman. Merriman, Biesenthal, that one just hacked at as Reagan Garneau closed her down quickly. Half chance out front. Merriman, that one blocked by Vigneault Sargenton. She has a step. What a hustle play there by Merriman. Not only does she disrupt the breakaway, she keeps the puck in. Angelique Prue, she just puts it into the corner.
Did a great job by Merriman there. And again, one of the worst fears when you're at the top there as defensemen are just quarterbacking is to hit someone, have it go the other way.
Gagnon, Ariane Gagnon. Merriman to the point. Biesenthal. One-time opportunity, it's loose in the slot. Gagnon makes one save, two save, it's still loose. And then finally frozen up. Gagnon just took away the bottom of the net.
And then Ariane Gagnon, the Gigi side of things, she was the one who actually came out with that puck just before it got frozen. And instead of circling back and trying to roof it above Gagnon, as Gagnon was way just, on the ice, the whole top part of the net was open, she kind of just put a backhand towards Erica Gagnon. That's what ended up, causing the whistle. Interesting play there.
The rookie netminder has been sensational today. Made a number of stops, a number of sprawling stops to keep her team with the lead in this one. Reedman and Todd play catch. Down low, Biesenthal. Bilodeau and Clavel have joined the unit out there. Down low to Clavel. Gigi's being kept to the perimeter here. Back to Todd. Todd winds up and fires. Took a deflection and then gloved up by Gagnon.
And I would say just with that sequence there, the Gigis are taking... Sir, it's not us.
Bilodeau, and we're sorry for any language that might have come across on the mic. Face-off one, and Gigi's on it now. Jade Todd off to Reedman. Reedman back to Todd, 35 seconds left to go. Bilodeau out in front, Clavella, tight angle shot, that's sent off into the corner. Biesenthal trying to sneak out front, it's loose, still loose. Clavel, she tries to roof it and just goes behind. Biesenthal. Alex Clavel. Beatrice Bilodeau will get there first. Jade Todd, she has time, space. She'll elect a low shot, tipped in and off the post, they'll say. The goal horn sounds, but it didn't go in, says the officials. Well, still 3-1, and Chansey will step out of the box. Number of opportunities for the Gigis on that power play, none that found Twine.
No, and Erica Gagnon really was
Chansey, astropotomitis and turned over. Sorry, Brianna.
Nope, all good there. But no, great opportunities by the Gigis, and Erica Gagnon really was the difference maker in that PK for Bishops, I would say.
Gigis had their opportunities, couldn't find Twine. The rookie goaltender from Cégep Limoilou has been outstanding today. Astropotomitis. Jamie Astropotomitis puts the moves on and frozen up by the other goaltender from Cégep Limoilou in Mahika Sarazan. Face off to the left of Sarazan. This time a penalty coming the way of the Gators. It's Gabriella Goodall who hits the ice. It's the Gigis who head to the box, and the perfect power play for the for the Gators goes back to work.
And again, we've talked about how dangerous Bishop's power play is, and GGs are still taking, I'd say, almost careless penalties. And you can see Birkby talking to the linesman. They're trying to plead her case, saying, I don't know what she's saying, to be honest. I could guess, but I can see what she's saying. And, again, Bishops goes back to work here, and they've connected a couple times now on their power play opportunities, looking to probably do it for a third time.
The score 3-1. This one the GGs need to kill off here. Gators would. It's just keep in mind it's early on in the season, but jump the GGs. Santera, nice move. Santera shot, a save by Sarrazin.
Good stop there by Sarrazin. Again, Santerre taking advantage of the space afforded her and making a nice move around one of the GG's PKers. And again, as a PKer, you can't bite on these opportunities. You can stick your stick out to make sure you get stick on puck, but going and biting like that is putting your team down even more by another person instead of just staying in the middle and staying a little bit more passive with your stick out.
It's been quite the program that's been built out in Sherbrooke, and to have a recruit like Santerre, we've seen her play today as dangerous play there by Beatrice Bilodeau, but she's able to get the puck down the ice is a huge coup. She's playing for her hometown university. Keep in mind it's a program that's been entered that's entered the RSEQ and has made an impact. They made the playoffs in their second season after a first season that was uneventful, but this team looks like a force. They'll climb ahead of the GGs. Into second is that one. One shoveled on by Mo Pepin, who already has a goal in this one. GGs killed the first minute. And it's important to keep in mind, a lot of the players who joined that team in their first year are still here. Mo Pepin and Christelle Fontaine, who's not playing today. Jamie Aspro-Potamaitis, Gabriella Rousseau. So it's been quite the impact. Théorette walking right down Main Street, and she's picked off another one of those first-year players. And here's Alyssa Biesenthal. Biesenthal to the backhand, and a great save by the rookie goaltender.
Great stop there by Gagnon. What an opportunity by Bilodeau, and great job. I don't know if it was Prue, whoever it was, to send her on her way. And again, Bishop's just completely unaware of Biesenthal.
Vigneault Sargent, that one ripped just wide. But I believe it was Prue who sprung Biesenthal the other way. Watch out for Garneau down low. Vigneault Sargent, Rousseau touches it to the corner. Berger Dubé. Cross ice, and that one disrupted on its way just in time by Bilodeau.
And again, that's another cross ice pass that the GGs have not disrupted.
Rousseau unable to hold the line, and Birkby out of the box, so the GGs have killed off this power play. Paget take the scenic route. Stops up. Paget. And battle in front of the net. The officials don't do anything, and here comes Birkby. Birkby has Lalonde ahead of her. Birkby into the open ice. Cross ice pass being intended for Lalonde, who had peeled off, giving Birkby an option. We're into the final 30 seconds here as Kiara Merriman goes to pick it up. Merriman, the lone goal for the University of Ottawa, and Amelia Laplante, that one handcuffed her. Back out to center. The GGs will have one more opportunity with 25 seconds left to go. She'll dump the puck and head right after it. Gabriella Rousseau finds Lalonde, and Lalonde just has to center it. 18 seconds. She's a pocket picked, and Bolduc will circle, look at the clock. Gabriella Rousseau, one last chance now. It's off the back skate of Aspro-Potamaitis. 8 seconds to go. Bolduc, and that'll just about do it as Aspro-Potamaitis is pulled down. GG score one, but give up two. Trail 3-1 after an excellent play by the Gators. It's been outstanding play by Erica Gagnon, and we'll head into the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment's time to wrap up the second period and get you set for the last period of action here at the Minto Sports Complex. Check, check, check,
Check,
check.
check, check.
Welcome back inside the Minto Sports Complex. Declan DeBarp and Brianna Newell. The GGs came into the period trailing. They left the period trailing. They scored one but gave up two. One on the power play. Brianna, that power play again strikes for the Gators.
Yeah, and I think it really comes down to a few different things. I mean, it's not to take away anything from the Gators. They've had really good puck movement. They've been finding the open person, but that's where I'm going to stop right there. They've been finding the open person, and that open person has always been across the ice completely unattended. On that last power play where they connected, it was the third time that a cross-ice pass had been made to that same person there. And the third time was what did it for the GGs to have it go in the back of their net. And again, that is something that cannot happen from the GG's end. To leave that person wide open, that laneway should never be an option on a PK. So many sticks should be in that lane in the middle cutting across that if you're on the power play, you're not even going to try to go cross ice because you're going to give up the puck. However, that's not what's happening. So GG's, if they're on the PK again, they really have to close down that cross ice pass opportunity there. And at the end of the day, just stay out of the box.
The GGs, they do score one of their own, their first power play goal of the year. They almost had a second one, but you got to credit the play of rookie goaltender Lauren McKay. Her first game, as we've mentioned a couple of times. Sorry, not Lauren McKay. The GG's rookie netminder who posted a shutout, Lauren McKay, sorry. Erica Gagnon has been sensational in this game. The only reason that the score stands at what it is, the GG's had a number of opportunities on the power play, a number of opportunities at even strength, but she stood on her head today.
Yeah, she's been absolutely stellar. And again, like we said, she's probably the main reason for why the GG's only have one goal so far this game. She also most recently, towards the end of the period, stopped a breakaway opportunity. I believe it was on Biesenthal. Biesenthal, wide open on her own, received a pass, like a Hail Mary, basically. I believe it was from Peru, to send her on that. I think it was the PK as well, to send her on that breakaway opportunity. And she made a nice move, a nice deke to go towards the backhand. She got it up high, and Erica Gagnon tracked her the entire way and made a nice blocker side save. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that the GGs are not getting opportunities. It's not that they've had some pretty good opportunities, but Erica Gagnon has been on the ice still making stops. There was one, she came right across, was on her belly, and still somehow the puck did not go in. So a little bit of luck, always need a little bit of luck, but also great play from Erica Gagnon here against the GGs.
Brianna, you know what they say, you got to be good to be lucky. How do the GGs crack the code here in the third?
I think they started getting a few more shots from the point. Their defensemen have to be more active in that, finding the open lanes, getting traffic in front. They might not be pretty goals. They might be more garbage goals. I think just getting that pressure going again. It's been a weird kind of even second period where they got good transitions, good rushes, but they haven't really been getting their cycling game going. And a big factor of that is the Bishop Gators have done a really good job defending. And what I mean by that is any battle that's in their zone, they're outnumbering the GGs. Whereas the GGs, you need 2 goals right now. You need that puck. You better be outnumbering the Bishop Gators, but that's not what's happening. So they have to put more people on puck. They have to have 2 people going in on the forecheck instead of the 1, and I'd say shorter shifts, because right now they're looking a little fatigued, which is fair because they did only have that 1 rest day. So knowing that, keep the shifts very short to be able to get fresh legs out more often.
GG's down a body in this one as well. They'll be back in about 10 minutes time to wrap up this one. They're looking to crack the code on rookie netminder Erica Gagnon. Welcome back into the Minto Sports Complex. Declan DeBarb and Brianna Newell getting you set to bring you on home. The GGs come into this period trailing 3-1. 2 goals on the power play for the Gators are the difference. GG's lone goal by Kiara Merriman. They have a big mountain to climb. They start with the first unit. The first unit has been relatively quiet on in this one. They have been the ones, though, who have generated the most scoring opportunities. Biesenthal, Lassard, and Gagnon stand off against Santerre, Turcotte, and Pepin. It's one, and Cameron Johnson moves it on to Reagan Garneau, and we're underway here in the third. Here comes Santerre. Lassard trying to chip it on down to Ariane Gagnon. And Gagnon goes back to the point with Mepham. GGs have seen some success from long point shots. That one this time rung around and trapped by Reagan Garneau. Santerre through center, Pepin. Nice move by Pepin, Morgan Pepin. It's blocked by Santerre. Nice pinch by Noemi Garneau. The GG start to center through Ariane Gagnon. Picked off by Ottawa product Gabriella Goodall. And that one just eludes Aspro Potamaitis. Nelly Vigneault-Sargent will get there first.
And Vigneault-Sargent really snuck in there to beat out the icing.
Mepham pins her against the boards, and it's back to Noemi Garneau. Garneau down low. Goodall. Good offensive zone shift for the Gators, but this one trapped by Clavel, and Clavel will try and spring Todd. Jade Todd, she has a step. Noemi Garneau across. Todd to the backhand, tried to creep it in 5-hole. Good stop by the netminder.
It was a good stop there. It was a big, juicy rebound for GG's, but couldn't get a handle on it to make anything happen.
Noemi Garneau, she's shown the boards by Jade Todd. Berger Dubé to Aspro Potamaitis, who has the 3rd goal in this game. Snuck down and ripped that one top cheddar. Turned over, Chianchi. Bolduc trying to dangle past the GG. It's back with Paget. Over the line, a cross ice pass. Bolduc blocked on its way by Angie Prue. Merriman had blown the zone, and it comes to her. One-on-one with Russo. Merriman, mighty fine stick handler this time. A shot on goal that forces a face-off.
And that's a tough call there as Merriman is going down. You know, if you're Merriman, you want to go and try to get an opportunity on Gagnon, but it also, you have to recognize that you're by yourself. Would it have made more sense to maybe keep the puck, hang on, do a little bit more of a scenic route, and allow your teammates an opportunity to catch up, to have some outlet to pass to for a better opportunity on net?
Berkby loses the draw. Gabriella Rousseau doesn't have an option. She elects to go herself. Stick handled out of a cul-de-sac, and here's Paget. Paget turns it over. Bolduc on it now. Marjorie Bolduc. The board battle, and it comes the way of Merriman. Back to Bolduc. Bolduc, and it's poked to center. That one over the line, and Sarazan will go and settle it. Moves it on to Berkby. Just offside.
Now Burke made a good play using her speed to make the rush opportunity up there. Lalonde just not able to slow down enough, take enough ice to make sure that she stayed onside.
Marie-Camille Théoret. It's the puck poked off her stick by Hyenton. We haven't seen too much of her. Molly Hyenton. Turcotte trying to spin and create a little bit of space. Down low. Couldn't find Santerre. Taylor Scott trying to get a step. She only is able to clear it to center. Cameron Johnson. Diagonal pass that eludes Marie-Camille Théoret. Reese Mepham, some room to skate. Touch forward by Hyenton. The GGs will head off for a change. Lassard tried to find Kate McLean in the middle. It's picked up by Nelly Vigneault-Sargent. Sargent watched by Reedman. She'll step up, wait for a teammate. Pinned and dispossessed. Good play by the GGs. Biesenthal trying to spring Gagnon, who had stepped behind. That was Michaud, but Michaud equal to it. Here's Lessard.
That was good back checking effort there by Bjorkfjord, who drops it to a teammate behind the net.
Michaud trying to skate off into the distance, picked off. Biesenthal looks up, sees a couple of purple shirts, creates some space. Lessard down low, trying to drop to Eddie and Gagnon, and not on the same page. Mackenzie Bjorkfjord now can't clear the zone. Angelique Prue, a shot, it's blocked. Loose in front and can't be jammed, can't be sent in the direction of goal.
Good step up there, though, by Prue, anticipating that and also taking that shot opportunity.
That's flashing back to her rookie campaign. She read the game so well that year. 9 goals in her rookie campaign. 6 of them did come on the power play. Forward pass to Jade Todd, and that one is frozen up by Gagnon.
Nice try, though, by Jade Todd. And again, it wasn't an easy path to even attempt to get that puck, as she was fighting off a gator the entire way. But Erica Gagnon did a good job just allowing the puck to come to her and freeze it for a face-off.
Offensive zone face-off here. Bilodeau comes out to complete the line change. The GGs with 15 minutes and 10 seconds lead, trail by 2. Krasinski steps up and keeps this puck in. Only finds its way to Noemi Garneau. Trying to go diagonal. It bounces off Aspro Potamaitis and back into the zone. Berger Dubé has the puck poked off her stick. Rung around, and Bilodeau will get there first. Beatrice Bilodeau, Clavel, and the centering pass is blocked by Berger Dubé. Turns it over. Amelia Laplante back down into the corner. Bilodeau blocked on its way through. Good hustle there by Reedman to keep the play alive. Kathleen Reedman goes for a skate, and Amelia Laplante will pinch in to capture it. She was late there, and Goodall will settle things down. The GG's completing the change. Cross ice, Aspro Potamaitis. Bump given there by Merriman. Reedman pinches in, and Merriman will head after this one. Noemi Garneau thought about reversing, puts on the brakes and eludes Merriman. Berger Dubé. That one high off the boards by Santerre, and that one goes the length of the ice for icing.
It was the right play, though, by Santerre. She did have pressure and wanted to make sure that it did clear the zone. She got it nice and high up off the glass. Just had a little bit too much oomph behind it, as it did make it down the ice for icing.
Merriman, Lalonde, and Birkby out there. Tired group of defenders here. They'll allow Garneau to get off. Say she made the change before. Puck was sent down the ice. Berger Dubé still stuck out there. She's been out there for at least a minute. With her now and behind the net to Chianci. Loose out in front. It awkwardly bounced off a glove, and this time Santerre is able to clear the zone. Mepham just chipped that one forward. Rousseau off the bench is able to chip it for an area and skate after it. Birkby hauled down. Santerre gonna take her time with this one. Such an elegant skater is Santerre, always has her head up. She chips it past one GG and past another. Blocked off by Lalonde, and Birkby on it now to start back the other way. Lalonde, it's a 2-on-1. Lalonde has Gagnon. Big block by Rousseau.
Rousseau played it absolutely perfectly, stayed in the middle there, gave the shot opportunity to her goaltender and took away the pass.
And with the way that Erica Gagnon has been playing in this one, you'd favor her on the shot. It's an excellent play by the veteran defender. Off the official, and it creates an opportunity for Marjorie Bolduc, who will dump this one in. Sarrazin out to settle things down for Krasinski. Krasinski looks up, sees Paget, and will send that one out. Send that one up, but not out. Bolduc. Down low to Paget. Paget chipping it. Nelly Vigneault-Sargent. Eased off it by Krasinski, who is looking for some help. 12 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the second. Back to the point, and Théorette is able to hold it in, if only momentarily. Back come the GGs. Lessard. Florence Lessard will chase after this one and rung around the boards. Aspro Potamaitis, a touch pass on to Nelly Vigneault-Sargent. Aspro Potamaitis, 1 goal in this one. Nelly Vigneault-Sargent, and that's a big save by Sarrazin.
Good stop there by Saracen. I just want to go back a little bit to where the Bishop Gators were just transitioning out of their zone. They made a pass through the middle where it wasn't quite connected, and Gigi's defenseman, I believe it was Prue, had an opportunity to actually step up at that point and disrupt it and send it back, but elected to hang back, and that's what caused that rush opportunity that resulted in the stop by Saracen.
Reese Meffam thought about going for a skate after that one, elected the opposite, but here's Angie Prue who will go after a skate. Beatrice Bilodeau. Bilodeau, a centering pass, kick save there by Gagnon. She had to be attentive to that one. Still loose, here's Clavel. Meffam blocked by Chianci.
You can hear the Gators bench cheering for their teammate after that good block.
Down low. Good pressure here by the GGs. Bilodeau poked off her stick. She'll chase after this one. Chianci trying to find Aspropotomitis, will head off for a change. Bilodeau. She takes a tumble. Garneau has her pocket picked. Turcotte. And here's Aspropotomitis. Likes to settle things down, and Garneau will chip it up to Turcotte, who puts it in the zone. And it's picked off by Santerre. Pepin and Santerre, they're 7 and 8 all time in Cégep scoring. 105 and 108 points in their Cégep careers. That one up to Santerre. Nice little turn. She has some space, elects to go for a shot, and it's frozen up by Sarrazin.
And again, I think Sarrazin overall, I know the score doesn't reflect it, but I think she's had a steady game. She's made those stops when she has had to. And as for the goals, I mean, like I said before, hadn't received that much support. And that play there is a good example of Santerre having way too much time and space to get off her shot opportunity when there was a GG defenseman right there who could have gotten a stick on puck in that instance.
Okay, McLean tries to backhand it. Here's Florence Lassard. They'll say an onside. Biesenthal looked up and she found that she was in a phone booth. Weak clearing attempt, and the GGs hold the line. Kay McLean chips it down low. Biesenthal can't get there ahead of Reagan Garneau. Reagan Garneau will go for a skate. Sorry, that's Bolduc, and Prue now trying to chase after it. Now it's Reagan Garneau. Puts the brakes on, able to elude two GGs. Bolduc. And Reedman turns it over. Nelly Vigneault Sargent backhand into an area that almost caused trouble. Todd. She'll send that cross ice, looks up, sees her team had changed, and will chase in after it. Bolduc. Gagnon. That one harmlessly into the corner. Chianci there first, and here's Amelia Laplante. Rousseau just sends it back to the corner. Amelia Laplante with another opportunity, and that one high. She makes no mistake of that one. Beatrice Bilodeau. An option cross ice, and diagonal pass to Clavel, who pokes it into an area, and it's able to find Biesenthal. Sorry, that was Jade Todd, but Todd had to stretch out for that one and couldn't corral it. It finds its way back to Gagnon, and Jolie Gagnon couldn't find a teammate. GG's under 10 minutes to go here. Bilodeau will crash in and win the puck, if only momentarily. Here's Paget. She'll circle around her goal and find Garneau. Garneau touches it forward. Aspropotomitis. Burkby covering for Krasinski. Picks it up and shrugs off Aspropotomitis, but it's turned over. Mo Pepin on the backhand, directed goalwards. Burkby, she has Lalonde in space, and that one, Merriman just trying to capitalize on an earlier opportunity, but that faded. Turned over, here's Kiara Merriman. Kiara Merriman, a shot, that one trying to roof it on Gagnon, and it's an opportunity that fades quickly for the GGs. Here's Mo Pepin back the other way. She'll dump it, and her team will go for a change. A blown opportunity for the GGs.
Well, and again, we go back to, when maybe you take a shot you should have passed. That was kind of that opportunity. You know, Merriman had her two teammates there wide open, one back door and one as a trailer, and elected to shoot.
Vigneault Sargent now on the backhand, cross ice, kick save, and a sprawling save by Sarrazin.
Great stop there by Sarrazin. It was almost like a cartwheel, and she got it right on the tip of her skate.
Stack the pads, NHL 94 style.
Wow.
What a save by the GG's netminder.
And again, both netminders during this game have made some incredible stops. I'd say Gagnon definitely takes the cake on incredible stops because there have been more opportunities to do so, but Sarrazin with that last one there was pretty stellar.
RCQ has always been a division of goaltenders, and Biesenthal takes that one right off the hand.
I felt that one up here. Whew.
He had to open the palm up on her hand, and it hit her right on the palm. I want a cross-ice pass. Florence Lassards through the middle, and what a stop there by Berger-Dubé. Back the other way, Paget. Can't cross over the line, and picked off by Ariane Gagnon. Gagnon tries to do the windmill. Biesenthal, she's hooked in a power play for the GG's. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Do the GG's have some life? It's a hooking call.
That was a great hustle there by Biesenthal, which led the Gators to having to hook her. She did have a GG's teammate streaking towards the net. She still was able to get that pass across off as well before she was hauled down, or as she was hauled down. And like you said, it is a hooking call. Huge opportunity for GG's. You have 7 minutes left to go in this game. You're down by 2 goals. You have 2 minutes now. You have to capitalize on this play.
It all starts with this power play, one that with the face-off, the one that the GG's win. Merriman, a long shot. That's how the GG's scored their goal. A quick shot off the point, and Théorette cleans him out. Puck back with Gagnon at center. A move to elude one. She's over the line. Ariane Gagnon. Johnson and Théorette come over to close her off. Gagnon, tenacious, still somehow on the puck.
The GG's have to be more aggressive on this power play and have to win every puck battle.
Hauled down. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for the University of Ottawa. Amelia Laplante had crept down, and 1 minute and 24 seconds. Another hooking call will come.
I mean, you can't create a better opportunity than this for the GG's. You have a 5-on-3 here for almost, say, 1.5 minutes. You have to get that puck moving. You have to find the open player. Don't force passes. Don't force plays. There will be plenty of opportunities as long as the GG's have their heads up and move the puck around to find the open player.
The game against Carleton saw a full 2 minutes of 5-on-3 action. Carleton unable to score on that day. The GG's need one here. Kiara Merriman pinches down. The GG's have the puck in the zone. Just a reminder, 1 minute 24 of 5-on-3 action. Reedman, Merriman, who's on it now? A shot, that one high and wide. Clavel and Bilodeau round out the 5 for the GG's. You can hear the crowd. Merriman, a shot. That one blocked on its way through, and Rousseau makes no mistake and will get that puck clear and head after it. Reedman, 55 seconds to go. So Paget in the box for hooking. She's followed by Cianci. Another hooking penalty, and here's Reedman. Reedman loses the puck behind the the net, and a good old Dougie Gilmore. Puck is still loose, and they'll blow the whistle. They still no goal. Erica Gagnon just able to stretch the leg out and prevent the good old Dougie Gilmore from Alyssa Biesenthal.
And it was a nice try there as Biesenthal tried to just smack it in. We do see that Merriman is going off, and Todd will actually replace her. And you know, I'd say it's not a bad call. Merriman had a couple opportunities there where she could have kept the puck movement going to find the open person, instead elected to shoot, and both of them were blocked. So I agree with this coaching decision. Todd
and Reedman have some real chemistry along the point. We've seen it at parts. Bilodeau steps in. This is a crucial face-off. 36 seconds left to go. She wins it. Todd, she'll slow things down. Biesenthal, she'll walk down the line. Biesenthal, Reedman, a shot. It's blocked. Théorette had got out quickly. Todd now. Back to Reedman. Reedman winds up. Touch pass, and that one. Stick just sliced at the puck. Back to Todd. 15 seconds left to go. Paget, Todd. That one just slapped wide by Clavel. 5 seconds on the Paget penalty. GGs will have another 35 seconds of power play time. So the 5-on-3 is expired. Back to 5-on-4. Biesenthal down low, and Clavel's stick taken away from her. Good pinch there by Riedman. Teoret will clear the puck, and the GGs have to be careful there. Almost took a too many men penalty. In the final 5 minutes here, the GGs still lead the GGs still trail by 2. With 10 seconds left, the GGs will head back up the ice. It's Angelique Prou. Garneau. And that one out to center. So that'll do it for the power plays. GG's unable to capitalize on an extended 5-on-3 power play. Not even really generate an opportunity, unfortunately. Here's Kiara Merriman. Board battle ensues. The GG's looking to emerge with it. But it falls the way of Bolduc. Marjorie Bolduc. She's chased the whole way by Kiara Merriman. She has Chianchi. Bolduc, she tripped when she shot, and Chianchi, right place, right time, but what a glove save by Sarrazin.
Good stop there by Sarrazin. Again, she was sprawled on the ice as she had moved over to make that stop.
Sarrazin has been sensational today. Miguel Laplante gets there first, and Biesenthal trying to shovel it through her legs actually eludes Rousseau. Onto Turcotte, who chips it forward to Pepin. That one onto Sarrazin, and she'll freeze up. GG's need something now. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left to go. Gators have shown they mean business, as Aspropotamidis almost got to that one first. Back out to center with Rousseau. Angelique Prou will put the brakes on. She's given a bump, and Beatrice Bilodeau will come in to support. She turns it over. Bilodeau from behind her own net has Todd ahead of her. She'll go herself and ring it around the boards. Biesenthal will head off for a change, and Turcotte bumps it onto Pepin, but it's turned over. Alex Clavel walking down the mouth, trying to roof it on Gagnon, and that one shot on it, spilled. The GG's still in the zone, the net empty. Clavel. That one flipped up, but not into the netting by Aspropotamidis. Play on. The GG's in offside. They touch up, and Birkby will head after Rousseau. Lessard. Haven't seen her too much here in the third period. Florence Lessard. Out to center. Here's Vigneault Sargent. The net empty. She'll go for a long-range shot, and that'll put the icing on the cake. 4-1. It's been a dominant performance here from the Gators, but you got to give credit to their netminder. Vigneault Sargent scores, capping off a 2-point night for her.
And Bishops has played an overall solid game, and it's not to say the GGs have had a bad game. They haven't capitalized on the opportunities that were there, made some errors in terms of coverage and awareness that really were their downfall for this. And you know, I feel a little bad for GG's netminder, Mahika Sarrazin, as the score really doesn't reflect, I feel like, her play necessarily of this game.
I want a shot in the mask, and Sarrazin is able to stop Noemi Garneau. Blocker saved by Sarrazin. Here goes Taylor Scott. Berger Dubé is able to get it onto her teammate. Reese Meffam, a long shot from the point that McLean tips. Unable to generate an opportunity on goal. Bolduc. And the Gators are just playing keep away at this point. An Aaron stick trips up Jamie Aspro-Potamaitis, and GG start back the other way. Gagnon, and Biesenthal was in over the line. Minute to go in this one. The GGs on the wrong side of a 4-1 defeat. The Gators will improve to 3-1 on the season. They look a real force to be trifled with this season. The GGs fall back to 500 after a 2-game winning streak against the Ravens and the Martlets. Gagnon, a shot that was always being dragged wide. 45 seconds to go in this one. Biesenthal. Pepin will just chip that one to center. And Turcotte gives solid bump, the arms up. Penalty for body contact. The GGs head to their 5th power play of the game.
And even though there's only 30 seconds left, it's still the right call. That was absolutely a body check that Turcotte did. I mean, don't think she quite cares at this point because the score is 4-1. But regardless, GGs will still head to the power play here for the last 30 seconds of the game or less if they are successful.
If anything, it's more power play work. The power play we've mentioned has been a problem this year for the University of Ottawa. It was last year. They scored their first power play goal in this game. We're 0 for 8 last night against McGill. Not a stat you want to be on the receiving end of.
No, definitely not. And you know, special teams, especially when it comes to playoff time in the season and the new year, once the regular season's done, special teams are so important. Power play, PK, very important. You want to make sure that it's operating at a pretty good success rate by that point. And at this point for the U Ottawa GGs, something's got to be adapted, something's got to be changed because what's going on right now is clearly not working for them.
Some good puck movement there. A long shot on by Jade Todd that only finds the logo of Erika Gagnon. In the final 5 seconds here, so that'll do it. The GGs fall 4-1 to the Bishops University Gators, who put on a good fight today. The power play, really the story in this one. 2 for 3 on the power play were the Gators. We'll quickly get into the 3 stars of the game.
And with that, your 3rd star of this afternoon game is from Bishops, and it's number 8, Maude Pepin. She had a goal. She was involved in other plays, overall steady. 2nd star of this game is also from Bishops. You have Gabrielle Santerre, number 10, with some assists and all over the ice creating opportunities for her team. And for the 1st star of this game, I mean, I really couldn't have given it to anyone else. Erika Gagnon, number 1 for Bishop Gators, had an absolutely phenomenal game and very deserving of the win for her team.
The Gators put on a good show, and Gagnon was at the heart of it. A lot of Limoilou products going down the handshake line. We'll quickly get you set for next weekend. The GG's in action Friday night. That in Montreal. They'll play Concordia for the first time of the season, the team that currently sits at the top of the RSEQ pile. They're back at home to take on the Carleton Ravens on November 4th. GG's won't play the Gators again until the end of November when they head to Sherbrooke to play the Gators on November 24th. Head to GG's Twitter and GG's.com for all your information of the upcoming schedule and to get your tickets, including the Colonel By Classic, that one going later on in November 19th. When that one goes, tickets on sale now. For Declan DeBarp and Brianna Newell, we look forward to talking to you next weekend. We hope you have a good week, folks. Take care.